What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and this one I want to talk about what's going on with Tesla stock and the news that's going to be affecting it, as we have some new numbers that came out in China and some other things that are involving Tesla's new models, which are going to be very, very helpful. But before I do anything like this, let me just mention a couple of things. I'm firstly not a financial planner, so take none of this as financial advice. And don't forget about the Webull link. The offer ends very soon. If you deposit any amount of money into the account, you're guaranteed up to 12 free stocks. Anyways, let's break down what's going on with the market and Tesla. So when it comes to Tesla, it was up 4.69% for the day, getting a very nice rebound from the big drop we saw on Friday after Tesla announced some new price cuts and other pieces of news came out. But now that Tesla's trying to hold up and it's looking a little bit more like it wants to continue pushing, the question is, will the news end up in its favor? And so far, that's what's been happening. Tesla sold, and the news just came out about China, Tesla sold 84,000 China-made EVs in August. That's a 9.3% rise from a year earlier, which is some very, very bullish news. The sales of the China-made Model 3 and Model Y also rose 30.9% from the month earlier. And on top of that, we saw some very, very nice growth. Now, the article is saying that Tesla started the price war since the start of 2023, and it's still trying to defend its market share. If anything, it's still doing relatively well. And if this is some very, very good news for them, despite the fact that there were slowdowns in Chinese demand. Now, looking right over here, we can see that the Model 3 started off with a big decrease in their prices, which is helping them big time as well. And then to add on to this, when it comes to some other articles, I just wanted to mention that this is still making the headlines, the news about the BMW and Mercedes concepts. Now, they're just concepts. There's no guarantee that they're going to catch up with Tesla or do anything like that. But anyways, I just don't think it's very efficient or intelligent to be comparing every single EV every single time there's any new developments. I think BMW and Mercedes have potential, but the truth is there's almost no company in the world like Tesla. Tesla is not just an EV company, but they have so many other sectors that are developing simultaneously, from the development of AI to FSD, and the list goes on, like Tesla Energy. And they have so much going on for them, so it doesn't make sense to just compare them way too much, because they're not trying to compare Mercedes' ability to, build power storage systems or try to improve infrastructure, do anything like that. They're not talking as much about that. They're just focusing on one little sector. And the bottom line is Tesla is still well above the rest. They're still one of the most advanced EV companies on the planet, and they're just going to continue to get better as time goes on. Now, there's been some talk about looking at the specs of the Model 3 Highland. As you can see, it's very popular in different parts of the world, especially like Europe. It's not really available yet in North America, but the only refresh versions have been available in China, but they're going to be coming out soon. You could see that's the new headlights, the new EV LED lights, which are very, very cool, new design, very, very sleek. And we have more information about the specs right over here, some of the like major improvements. So there's some rumors surrounding it about how it could cost like much less than what some people are thinking, especially when you have the EV tax credits, which could once again qualify. We're also starting to see new improvements. The specs, when you look at this motor, it has a single permanent magnet electric motor. The output's 283 horsepower, which could be increased over time. It goes 0 to 62 miles per hour in about 6.1 seconds, and with a 344-mile range, which is not bad whatsoever. Very, very cool stuff. We can see right here, an individual took the Model 3 for a spin in Norway to see what it was like, and they really enjoyed it. They're talking about more efficient systems that are being used for it. That they said the headlights are very, very different. They stretch a lot more. They mentioned that the headlight clusters of the 2024 model are thinner, more horizontal, and they could change accordingly, and they look very, very nice. They mentioned that looking at other factors such as the weight changes and the type of battery that's going to be used, it gives them more torque and more efficient abilities, which make them better for driving. You can see right over here, if anything, they got a little bit lighter compared to before. Not really that big of a difference. They also mentioned the body colors, excuse me, are a lot better. The new design has better aerodynamics. It's more efficient in terms of costs, and it has better cameras surrounding it with the hardware 4.0. So much more upscaled, much more advanced, and very, very nice looking user interface, and very, very awesome. The refined design is just very, very cool, and I can't wait to see what else the future holds for this model. So you can see more pictures of it, like right here. It looks very, very cool in my eyes. I'm very excited to see what else comes from this, and I think it's a very nice move that Tesla has made. Now, going back, there's been more talk about China. They mentioned the fact that sentiment over there is still improving in terms of like the sales for Teslas, and people are becoming more and more excited as the days go on. So, very, very awesome. Tesla is once again just crushing it. They're beating their competitions, and they're, in my opinion, a very, very strong company no matter what anyone tries to say. So, hopefully, this video was helpful. They did very, very well in China. Congratulations to them, and I can't wait for what the future holds. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and peace out.